Hello everyone and welcome to another Seems Good Magic video. I'm your host Sam. Today we are drafting a mud deck, which means that we have to have at least 15 artifacts in our deck in order for it to qualify as a good deck. So we could take Panharmonicon, or do I just like change it up right now and just draft Panharmonicon? I think that's the plan, right? Like, I know that the stipulation was supposed to be to draft an artifact deck, but Panharmonicon's way more fun than Chief of the Foundry, right? We're doing it. Panharmonicon, here we go. Oh my god. Welding Sparks is great, but you know how many, like, servos Experimental Aviator makes with Panharmonicon? We're going deep! Woo! Alright, I'm excited. Here we go. Kind of changed up the stipulation. Was going to do an artifact-only stipulation draft where I had to take an artifact in every pack that one was available. But then I decided maybe just drafting a deck with minimum 15 artifacts is better. That way I could kind of like curve out and stuff. And then I opened a Panharmonicon and it was all out the window. So thank you everybody for suggesting stipulation drafts for this week. But we opened a Panharmonicon. That's a stipulation in itself. Also, shout out to everyone that is going to give me stipulations for next week, because I still have one more week of this before we can start drafting Aether Revolt. However, I have an Aether Revolt draft live on my channel, Samuel Rubin. And if you're asking, Sam, how did you do that? It's not legally draftable yet. I simply got a few friends together, potato, we drafted, Mamma Mia, Pizzeria. Anyways, Experimental Aviator, got an Aether Revolt draft on my channel. Go check that out, link in the description below. I guess we take a Prophetic Prism or an Imperial Voyager. Voyager doesn't work with Panharmonicon though, and Prophetic Prism does. So I'm just going to take a Prism. Also, we might be like 8-color Panharmonicon, so this is going to be good. I hate passing a Thriving Grubs because it's like the best card ever. Could also take an Elegant Edgecrafters, because then I get to fabricate twice, right? Ooh, fabricating twice is so spicy, but Prophetic Prism lets me draw infinite cards, and I kind of want to draw infinite cards. What do we got here? We got a Concealed Courtyard, Dund Operative. Dund Operative is probably good in this deck, right? Because I'm going to have artifacts and it's going to block things. So that's what I'm going to go with. Also, black is a pretty good color for the Panharmonicon decks, although white-blue is the best color. Wow, so we could take Era of Innovation or Prophetic Prism. What is going on in this draft? We're like, whatever we want to do is just so open here. I think we take Era. It's just much more fun. Also, we could get a Whirler Virtuoso and then just go off. Prophetic Prism is a good pick with Panharmonicon. Era doesn't work very well with Panharmonicon except for the fact that things get doubled energy, and it's kind of like a Panharmonicon in itself. So I'm just going to take an Era, I think, over a Prophetic Prism, although that might be wrong. Wow, a Pima Outrider. That's insane. That should not be here. Definitely could take a Pima Outrider, but we haven't seen any other green. I'm just going to take a Procta Polarbug. It's an artifact, so it goes in our like mud strategy. It also works with Dund Operative and Era of Innovation, so that's just what I'm going to take here. Wow, a Kujar Seed Sculptor and a Propeller Pioneer. I guess I take the Seed Sculptor. I mean, I think it's better than the Pioneer. It works well with Panharmonicon, like... I'm just going to take it for the board. Again, we saw Pima Outrider and then Kujar Seed Sculptor, so it definitely could be that green is open. But most importantly, we are in a very fun deck right now. I don't know how good it is, but we're in a very fun deck. So yeah, so if you want to see Aether Revolt being drafted, please go check it out on my channel. That's something that I've been working up to. Hopefully... So basically, the way I see it is that it's going to be very hard for Aether Revolt drafts to be out on the internet anytime basically before January 26th or whatever when it comes online. So if I can do it anytime before that, that's great. Here's a Fortuitous Find. Fantastic card. Great find. Good with Bug, good with Operative, good with all the artifacts that we have in our deck, so it's going to go right there. Could take a Cogworker's Puzzle because it does work well with Panharmonicon, but it doesn't work fantastically. Wow, get a Gluttonous Crane for all of our artifacts, so could take a Thriving Turtle here, obviously, but I think Crane is harder to come by and a little better. So this is kind of where we are. We could take a Lawless Broker or Select for Inspection, Thriving Ibex. Could take a Self-Assembler, because we can get all the Self-Assemblers. But I'm not sure how good that is. I think Lawless Broker might be better. When it dies, does this work? Oh, entering the battlefield. Alright, so Lawless Broker doesn't really work. Couldn't take a Select for Inspection, because that card's okay, actually. Alright, take a Nimble Innovator. Works well with Panharmonicon. Take a Cogor's Pulsonaught. Works well with Panharmonicon. Tasseled Dromedary doesn't work well. Whatever. Anyway, so here we are. Crazy Panharmonicon shenanigans. We could have 2 Prophetic Prisms. Instead, we have a Prism and an Era of Innovation along with a Gluttonous Crane. We're in a pretty good spot. I mean, we can really go off with the Panharmonicon, right? The most important part is that once you play it, can you go off with it? And we can go off with it, right? I mean, if we top deck Panharmonicon late and then top deck a Nimble Innovator, we get to draw 2 cards. So we can use it to its full advantage. We have an Era, we have a Gluttonous Crane, we have a Dund Operative to play some defense. We're going to figure out a way to kill things. Now the question is how good is Paradoxical Outcome in a Panharmonicon deck? And the answer is it's probably pretty okay. It does actually seem pretty good, but so do Filigree Familiar and Prophetic Prism. I could also just take a Tiding Conclusions because I actually need removal. But that can kind of wait. I mean, why do I want removal when I have things that work well with Panharmonicon? Wow, Prophetic Prism and Filigree Familiar are both great. I think I'm going to take Prism, because this could definitely be a deck that we splash in, and Prism's a little better with Panharmonicon. But Filigree Familiar plays defense. No, we already have 5 creatures. I'm just going to take the Prism here. And we get a Daredevil and a Gearseeker Serpent. I think I take the Serpent. We just have so many artifacts. This is a great Serpent deck. Again, can definitely take their Daredevil, but I think I'm just going to take the Serpent. So many artifacts, it's going to be a great Serpent deck. This is going to be a good Panharmonicon deck too, as we already have the Crane, the 2 Prisms, the Aviator, and the Innovator to go with it. This is going to be a fantastic Fortuitous Find deck as well, I think. I think that kind of has potential. Could take a High Tide Hermit or an Ambitious Aetherborn, both go well. Could take an Unlicensed Disintegration with 2 Prophetic Prisms. Could take a Fabrication Module. Just put counters on things. Just put energy and counters on things. Whenever you get 1 or more energy, you get a counter. How do I get energy right now? I don't really. Could just take an Unlicensed Integration. I mean, we can definitely splash it here. Yeah, we need a removal spell. I'll take one. I'm much happier taking this than I was taking the removal spell in the first pack. Wow, another Fabrication Module, a Thriving Rhino, a Pima Outrider, and a High Tide Hermit. So a lot of green stuff, a decent amount of blue stuff, and another Fabrication Module. I guess I could take the module. The issue is I don't really know what I'm using it for, and High Tide Hermit goes well with Panharmonicon, but Fabrication Module fits into our artifact theme. So maybe I take... Nah. Panharmonicon I can make so much energy with, though. I guess I am making energy with, like, Era of Innovation, at least. Alright, and I'm gonna get some more energy cards, maybe? Alright, I'll take a module. I don't really know what it does, because it's not like we're making tokens or anything, but I'm gonna take it. Alright, we're gonna get an Aether Theorist, or a Melphis Squad, or... It's really one of those two, because those are the 2 cards that work best with Panharmonicon. Aether Theorist works well with it, because... it works well with the Fabrication Module, but so does Squad with Era of Innovation, I guess. So that's kind of good. I think I take the Squad because I'd rather make an extra 1/1 than extra energy, maybe? Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Squad here. It works with Era and Panharmonicon, whereas Theorist only works with Fabrication Module, really. Alright, that's what we're going to do. And this is terrible. Voltaic Brawler works with Panharmonicon, can't use it. I guess I'll take a Thriving Rhino, I mean, what's that gonna do? I guess we'll take a Console Skygate. I don't really think we're playing a Skygate in this deck, but we definitely could. Alright, so we're fitting our Panharmonicon sub-theme artifact deck. I've never drafted one of these. I don't know how to kill people with it. I think I just want as many Gearseeker Serpents as humanly possible, right? Is there any way to cast a turn 4 Gearseeker Serpent? It's really hard. Yeah, I mean, this deck isn't capable of it, but I'm sure some decks are. Could take another Seed Sculptor for the board. Could take another Propeller Pioneer. I mean, it's clear that blue is open, and then, like, green or white is open after that. But we already have, like, 3 good black cards plus an Unlicensed Integration, so there's no reason to really change. Gonna take a Live Fast, right? It's good with Fabrication Module, it's good with Era of Innovation, and it helps us draw cards, which is good. Lawless Broker doesn't work with Panharmonicon, so we don't need to take that. Could take a Self-Assembler or a Tezzeret's Ambition. Contraband Kingpin is just the bee's knees in this deck. Especially because it works so well with Panharmonicon getting to scry infinitely, so I'm going to take that. Wow, we're in some kind of Wombo combo deck here. This one might actually be good, to be fair. When I originally started doing all these challenges, I really just thought I was going to, I was just going to lose them all, like, very, very easily / quickly. This one could actually be good. Wow, paradoxical outcome. Get in the deck. Imagine if we just get to pay 4 mana, bounce our Prophetic Prisms, draw 2 cards, play 2 Prisms, draw 4 more cards. This could get good. Let's be honest. Taking a Subtle Strike over a Riparian Tiger. Geez, what is that still doing in the pack? Alright, so we have exactly 1 removal spell. We're going to need more of those. We have infinite ways to go off with Panharmonicon, but we only have one way to kill them, which is Gear Seeker Serpent. So we can draw a lot of cards. We can make things huge with Fabrication Module. This deck really needs a High Tide Hermit, so that's good. It's good with Panharmonicon. It's a good 5-drop. It's good. I mean, it's good with Era. It's good with everything, so... Yeah, I mean, High Tide Hermit's one of the rare cards. It's good with Panharmonicon, Era, and Fabrication Module. So I'm just happy to play a bunch of them. Would really like a Filigree Familiar at this point, I guess. Right? I'll take an Accomplished Automaton, I guess. I mean, I could theoretically play a 7-drop. Again, it's not an Artificer, even though it fabricates, which is weird, but it is an artifact for Era of Innovation, so that's good. And it works with Panharmonicon, where I can get either an extra counter or an extra 1/1, so both of those are good. Oh my god. If there was ever a Metal War Colossus deck, this is it, right? If there's ever this is it, right? If we're never wheeling this, right? Like 1, 2, 3, no. We're not wheeling it. We have to take it now. We have 2 Prisms, a Module, and a Panharmonicon. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, team. We could take a Foundry Inspector, but that's lame. Foundry Inspector's lame. Let's go, Metal War Colossus. We got works to do, but we're gonna do it. Alright. Colossus it is. Removal spells, but instead we're taking huge things. Alright, Tide Conclusions, Malfunction, Shrewd of Negotiation. Shrewd Negotiation actually goes very well with the Panharmonicon strategy. Or the artifact strategy, I should say. We could take a Tidy Conclusions. That doesn't seem like fun. Like, there's so many fun things we could take in this pack. Like, Bomap Bazaar Barge is so much fun. It's great with Panharmonicon. It's good with Era of Innovation. It's great with Metalwork Colossus. I mean, Bomap Bazaar Barge might just be the pick, but I think we could also probably use a Tidy Conclusions. I mean, let's be honest, we don't really have any way to, like, stop or kill things at this point. Do we really want to kill things, though, or do we just want to have fun? I think we just want to have fun, so I'm going to set with our 1 removal spell. I'm going to take a Bomap Bazaar Barge for maximum fun. And we get an Underhanded Design. See, this is what happens to good people. You get underhanded designs when you could take a Gluttonous. Gluttonous Crane is so good with Panharmonicon. Is this good with Panharmonicon too? Oh yes, because it triggers twice. Alright, alright. We might just be able to kill people with this then. Alright, let's go underhanded designs. Die Young, Sky Whale, Swamp, Proctop, Polar Bug. None of this really does anything for Panharmonicon, right? I guess a Bug doesn't even do anything. I guess it does a little bit with Era. And it does well with Fabrication Module. We have 11 creatures. Do we just take a Die Young because we need a second way to kill things? Or a third way? We have Designs, Unlicensed Integration. Yeah, I'm going to take one more. I'm going to take Die Young. It also goes well with all the energy we're creating, so I'm okay with it. We could take a Ballista Charger. I'm just going to take the Human Pilot, though. I think this card's going to be pretty good. Again, could take a Ballista Charger here. Goes well with Metal War Colossus, but we're a little short on creatures, and this goes well with our artifact theme, so that's what I'm going to do. It's a pretty decent blocker as well. Taking out Paradoxical Outcome for right now, but that might be like a, I might want to put it back in. Would rather play like Select for Inspection maybe, Fortuitous Find maybe, something like that. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 15 mana's worth for Metal War Colossus, so I can theoretically play it for free at some point. Right, I can go Prism, Module, Panharmonicon, play this. Wow, that's so sick. Oh, yes. You get 1 life. Sacrifice, search your library for an artifact card reveal, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. I have to play this, right? Wait, is this trigger off lands I control? No. So, if I want to draft the good card, I probably just draft like a... Whatever. We're all in on fun at this point. I mean, we can go get a Panharmonicon, we can go to Metal War Colossus, we're all in on fun. We really want like 1 more artifact though, because we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts. Oh, jeez. Our deck might actually be good now. Wow, we really shouldn't have taken that Diang. We should have taken, like, whatever crappy artifact we could have taken over it. We can play a Skygate, but Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot works way better with everything, right? It works way better with Metal War Colossus, and... Alright. Jeez. Alright, taking out this Live Fast now. Taking out this Inventor's Fair. And this is what we're stuck with. 2 Prisms, 2 Designs, a Glintiness Crane, and... Oh, jeez. This deck is so good. I mean, I'm saying that not actually knowing how good the deck is, but it's going to be really, really, really fun, and that I can guarantee you. So, we're definitely playing an Inventor's Fair. Oh, we play another Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. The thing is, it's really good with Metal War Colossus. It's really good with Panharmonicon. It's really good with Glintiness Crane and with Underhanded Design. Like, I think we... Oh, and a Malfunction. Do we actually need a Malfunction? I don't actually think we need a Malfunction at this point. Although, to be fair, we did wheel this out of that first pack. Oh, another Glintiness Crane? Jeez. Alright, well, we're going to have to figure this deck out, but we're kind of doing it here. I mean, we just got all the artifact synergies. And an Inventor's Fair, and a Metal War Colossus, and a Panharmonicon. Panharmonicon has to be sweet, right? Just everything triggers 18 times now. Oh, I don't know how we're building this deck. This is so sick. Alright, I think we actually did it. I think this might be the easiest 3-0 of our lives, but I'm obviously not entirely sure. And by not entirely sure, I mean not sure at all. Alright, so what's going on here? I'm playing 2 Underhanded Designs. Alright, let me work backwards. I do better when I work backwards. I know this sounds crazy. I'm definitely playing a Colossus, definitely playing a Serpent, definitely playing an Aviator, definitely playing a Barge, a Con, Bug, an Era, 2 Cranes, a Dund Operative, 2 Designs, a Kingpin, 2 Prisms. So this is everything I'm for sure playing, right? And arc 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 hits for Crane, 6 things for Design, so we're going to need to do a little better than that. So what else can I do here? So what works well with Panharmonicon? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a lot of things that work well with Panharmonicon, to be fair. What does Fabrication Module work well with? It really works well with my High Tide Hermits and my Diang and my Era, and it goes well with Underhanded Designs, Glintiness Crane, and Panharmonicon. Right, because if I have Panharmonicon out and I have a Fabrication Module and I play a High Tide Hermit and this triggers, then I get extra energy. That's interesting. Okay, so how many removal spells do I have? Right now I have 1, 2 removal spells. So the question is do I need an unlicensed integration? Is the splash free? The splash might be free, but it also might not be. Although unlicensed integration is great. But can I just play a Diang instead? Probably. Alright, now, we gotta play some number of High Tide Hermits, probably 1. We have to play this Malphus squad just because it's so good with Panharmonicon, it's so good with Era Innovation, etc. We're going to play at least 1 Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot just because we need an extra... Okay, no, actually we're playing Fabrication Module. It's really good with Metal War Colossus and the whole thing. If we're playing... Okay, so we're definitely playing Oval Chase Daredevil as well because it gets all the things back. Definitely playing a second High Tide Hermit. We don't need the Nimble Innovator, even though it's good with Era and Panharmonicon, maybe? Alright, how many Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knots are we playing? 1, 2... So we can play a Diang as our 3rd removal spell and Nimble Innovator. And this works out to 24 cards, which is actually perfect with 2 Prisms, 2 Puzzle Knots, 2 Glintiness Cranes, and an Era. Like, we're just drawing so many cards. 13 creatures with a Bomap as our Barge. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is getting so frisky. Alright, I'm in. Inventor's Fair, get in the deck. Inventor's Fair, get in the deck. Alright, what are we going to do here? We have 15 lands to go, so we're going to go 8-7 blue. 8-7 black. We have Experimental Aviator and Gearseeker Serpent. Wow, this is 9-6. It's definitely 8-7. Whoever said 9-6 is just outrageous. All right, see everybody for round number 1 with the sweet Panharmonic on Monday. Again, don't forget to sub to this channel, sub to my channel. Go check out my Aether Revolt draft. That's right, you heard it right, Aether Revolt draft. And I'll see you for round number 1 with the sweet Panharmonic on Brew.